we think of Tottenham? Shit! What do we think of shit? Tottenham! Thank you! That's alright!
Okay, welcome to the Arsenal Best Mates show, where we sit round and discuss Arsenal Football Club. Arsenal Football Club, the soccer team we all love and we'll die for.
Oh, do we need a dive right now?
Wait. Boys, let's not think of Arsenal.
Think of Arsenal.
Oh, thank God.
Calm down.
What would Arsenal say?
What would Arsenal say? Well, what would he say? That's a good question. What would he say about another manager going through shit and then getting sacked? So Unai Emery was sacked from Arsenal on last Friday.
It was the day after the draw with...
No, we lost against Frankfurt.
Oh, the day after the loss of Frankfurt.
Sure
so it was a Friday.
It was a
Friday, was it?
Yeah, fuck, man. What a grim day for him.
Can you imagine? Because he went into the office at 9 o'clock and was told. So and then he went, and then they told the players an hour later. But he still went.
Really?
He must have gone in and been like, "You couldn't have called me up. I could have spent the day at home." You know? Imagine he comes in. You know, because you know when you go into work and everything is shit. The whole of your life is shit. Your job is shit. But then you go in on Friday. You're like, This is Friday.
This is Friday. Yeah.
He went in and he's
3
like,
day weekend.
It's Friday, boys. Yeah, I know we lost, but it's still Friday.
Casual Friday, so he came in like some fucking shorts.
Fucking got that Friday feeling and all that shit. It's like,
and then there's
him with his cat.
Raul and Edu waiting for him.
He's at his office just tweaking the the little manager thing and the fucking
the little balls,
And he has a sign that says, "One of these days I'm gonna get organized." And then
it's just a regular routine.
I think he
Friday.
He saw it coming, surely. No.
He's looking at Aubameyang and Lacazette talking to each other, but looking at him, and he's like,
"Well, you know how he had all the faces. You know how he had all those mental
we'll put him up there."
But after the Frankfurt game and during the Frankfurt game, those faces.
I thought you were just trying to make me less comfortable.
There's his face. His faces were. If you notice, his faces were even more extreme. Yeah, they would fucking.
He looked
that.
And he's perspirating a lot.
Sweating like Prince Andrew at a nightclub.
Oh yeah.
Full of toddlers.
For fact check, UK, that guy doesn't sweat.
That guy, he lost his sweat glands in the Falkland Wars. Do you know what was funny? Do you know what was funny? I was thinking about that today. There were, I don't know, I'm over egging it, but there were literally 0 casualties for England in the Falkland Wars. There were more than 0, but it was approximately 0.
The guy got his whole
So the
face
one person
who
got, famous guy got his face burned out. And Prince Andrew was the guy who put him out, famously eroding his own sweat glands. but in that conflict, where so few British soldiers actually lost their life, Prince Andrew, the prince, managed to lose his sweat glands. Yeah. We'll put this in the podcast.
Wait, is that genuine? Is that what was his claim?
I think it was in the Falklands.
It actually happened in the war.
I think it happened in the Falkland War.
That war. That's not the war.
Also, I feel like I've insulted a lot of English soldiers who lost their lives.
You're going to get some.
I need to fact check because if more than 15 soldiers died, then it's a big time problem.
Someone must have, but on a grand, it wasn't. It was hardly World War II.
It wasn't World War II. Yeah. Anyway.
We're going to cut to that scene in This Is England.
That's exactly what I was thinking of, because the whole thing about This Is England is the poor kid whose dad died in the Falklands.
His dad died? I know! And he became a racist.
Yes.
It was Margaret Thatcher's war.
He became a racist. Andrew became a rapist.
Yeah.
It all adds up. Oh, I wish we had this for the podcast. We should cut this and put it in the podcast.
It's already been done, man. But, Unai Emery, he's a known racist.
No, he's not.
But that's what he got sacked for, isn't it?
If you look at his team
selection, he got sacked,
look at team selection. Why isn't he playing those front three?
Racism, you know what I mean? Why is he playing an African guy over another African guy? It just doesn't make sense, man. racism.
Because he wants to put a Turkish guy in there, who actually doesn't want to put it in.
Do you know
what's funny? Is that are we finished with Henry? Now, I guess we are now.
I mean,
I was going to say that. I was going to say Freddie Ljungberg's first match in charge. Were you a bit surprised by the team sheet?
It was odd, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Though he obviously seems to have a real allegiance to, because he did the under-23s.
Yeah.
So instead of bringing Pepe or Martinelli on, he brought on Saka, and he's obviously got favourites. I think.
Well, he said in the post match.
In the first team, which I think he should do.
He said in post match.
Yeah, I like Willock.
He said, "Hey, Saka, you believe would bring a defensive balance to it."
Yeah.
And he knows Pepe probably wouldn't have given a shit to track back. And Martinelli is probably not as strong defensively, and he knew Saka would work harder basically.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because they were bombing us on the counter.
But Martinelli's known for having fuckloads of energy and working hard, so I don't know.
And we had
yes, that's true.
They definitely took this. They were better in the second half than us.
Yeah.
By the way, we're talking about Norwich, who are currently 19th in the Premier League.
This is currently Arsenal's level.
This is Arsenal's level.
Battling it out with the relegation.
I quite like it though. It's a new novelty. You know what I mean? We've been spoiled all these years. You know, like
it's like each game is a fight.
Each game is a fight that ends in a 2-2 draw.
It's more dramatic. It's real drama with a really bland ending every time.
Yeah. Do you remember when Lacazette saved Emery's job by scoring against Southampton?
And he wasn't happy about it.
And he was just like, "What did I do?"
It's like muscle memory. Score.
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny is every non-Arsenal fan is like, "Yeah, they're doing a good job," because they are a mid-table team. But Arsenal fans are like, "No, we're unbeaten. We're the unbeaten champions."
Have you noticed? You know that I always thought it was a weird song for Arsenal fans. I don't know if anyone's an Arsenal fan watching this, but
they should
I
be.
would hope so.
I mean, sorry.
They fucking should be.
Exactly. Maybe they can have an input, but. The whole, and it's Arsenal FC. Well, by far the greatest team the world's ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit precocious.
It's too much,
Nottingham. When we went to the Forest game, I noticed they had the same song.
I think every
football team has with a and Forest have a legitimate claim because back in the 80s they won the Champions League twice in a row.
Yeah.
Also, we have an amazing claim. We're fucking unbeaten champions.
You know.
But you know what I mean?
Wenger's magic.
What I was going to say is that
he wears a magic hat, and when he saw the double, he said, "I'm having that, mate."
Exactly.
I haven't been to the games, but on the TV, I haven't been hearing "Pardon Me" that song. You used to hear that song every other
Do
day.
you know what my favourite part of the Arsenal Norwich game was when everyone started singing "We love you, Freddie."
Oh, the old school.
We love you, Freddie.
Yeah,
that was great. The old school Freddie Ljungberg song.
I don't know. I'm getting a bit nervous, man. This whole loving up the legends thing. I think it's not a good.
I don't think we should go overboard with it.
I think it's not a good part. You've seen what's happened in Manchester United with fucking Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
I don't think we're not going to stick with him. He's just steadying the ship in the meantime.
He's literally the interim.
Well, you know,
but they're filling in for Patrick
he is top of the fucking odds to be the.
Well, they've said that they're giving him the opportunity if he does well to potentially do it. But obviously that's just to incentivise him to actually try. It'd be shit if you're like, Freddie, no chance at the end of the season.
But I think, what I thought was happening, so I hope they actually replace him quickly, because what I felt was happening with Freddie Ljungberg was he was going to come and be the secondary guy and sort of learn from whoever was the main manager, and then when it was actually time, he would take over. And what happened was that was accelerated by Unai Emery being just terrible. Just being terrible. And so then that happened too quick. So it would be less embarrassing for Freddie Ljungberg if he doesn't have the chance to fail. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that he one day can come back. Because I think that he could come back if there was a coach there running thing with more experience. And then he learned from him, and then when he took over.
Let's go back to the team selection. Now, what I saw...
Squadron Mustafi.
Yeah, so I mean, that was the biggest thing. Everyone fucking went mental when they saw Granit Xhaka coming back and Squadron Mustafi coming back. And I think...
Sorry, I got typhoid.
That's all good. You can die here if you want.
Did you not get the jab?
Well, you're closer to St Mary's than me.
Anti-vax.
That's true.
Thank you.
Sorry?
Did you not get that?
Oh, no. Well, this is venereal, so it doesn't quite work like that.
Anti-vaxxer.
Yeah, I was saying typhoid to be nice. Really, it's
Typhoid.
the original STD.
It might be quite cool
Wait,
if you're like.
that?
What is it called again?
No, not syphilis.
No, you know the Victorian one.
The one that will like go to your brain. Is it syphilis?
Syphilis.
Syphilis. Sorry, syphilis. Yeah.
If you're in like a ward where everyone had typhoid, you could like you could have like jab battles, and everyone could like get a syringe, and everyone's just like fucking stabbing the shit.
They actually made a anime about that, where it was a gang war. But instead of bullets, they're just throwing syringes.
That's great.
But the syringes had like hepatitis in them.
Bruh, it's pretty cool. You know the Japanese, they know how to make fucking weird shit, man.
How to make
weird shit.
Sometimes.
So yeah, the team selection. What I saw, and tell me if you agree with this.
Yeah.
I saw that he was picking players based on their performance.
Yeah.
In
the past.
No, in training. So he knows them in training. He's seen them for a long time.
Supposedly doing as well.
Yeah, a long time. He's known them in training, and I think he was like saw Mustafi like looking all glum each game, each training session. Like, I'm doing so well, but no one is speaking me. I don't know how fucking Mustafi sounds, but then I think Freddie Ljungberg was like, you know what? I'm gonna show my first game. I'm gonna show that. Look, it matters how well you do in training. You know what I mean? It matters if you.
No big names in this club.
Yeah, if you put in the effort, and he's trying to maybe change the ethos a little bit. That's what I thought. What
and if
you
you break
see?
it down, also Socrates has been really shit recently.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, true.
It's like
but he could have put Holding. I don't even know Holding.
I don't know what's going on with Holding.
He's not injured.
He's not injured. All we know is that he's not injured.
He's out of favour.
With Freddie.
Oh, he didn't play Tierney either?
Tierney got a knock just before the game.
Okay. Saeed Kolasinac.
Yeah.
Makes his day.
Colossal Snatch.
Colossal Snatch.
That's such a good nickname. I rate you for coming out. Colossal
my
Snatch.
brother did.
It makes me think of giant vaginas.
I mean, if you're cool, you get on the back of your shirt.
Colossal Snatch.
He's obviously not cool.
Colossal Snatch
Yeah,
right
I
on
wouldn't
the
expect
back.
He's not. But
he's not.
If he was, that's
if he was cool, then he'd get Colossal Snatch.
I'll put it in post.
You can have it as your...
How fucking many letters would that be, man?
Too many.
Like halfway down your fucking
right,
back.
like the whole thing.
You
can have it as your pimp,
post.
as your pimp tattoo.
Oh, on my tramp stamp.
The brand, yeah. Okay. Who do you think should...
I think that the microphone's very quiet right now.
Is it?
Okay, that was loud.
No, this one's fine. That one's not picking up much.
Well, you didn't click in front of this one.
Oh.
I didn't click loudly. Anyway, anyway, going back to my question, what did you think of his team selection? Did you think that was potentially what he was doing?
Sorry, what did we think of his team selection?
Yeah, what did you think that was what he was trying to do?
Going back to what we were saying, what did you think of his team selection?
Yeah, he obviously.
So the formation.
It was. I kind of liked the formation. It was weird.
It was a bit. It was. I think.
Go on. What was the formation?
It was a 4-3-1-2.
4-3-1-2.
Or he played. Or it was like a diamond. It came up.
It was like a 4-3-3, but Ozil was sitting behind the front two.
Yeah. And it was a bit more. Yeah, exactly. And I think he was trying to counteract their counter-attacking ability as well. I think, to be honest, the team selection was half decent.
I thought it was alright. I was a bit about Xhaka being the holding.
The pivot.
But he actually was one of our better players.
Probably worked his socks off to win back the crowd, didn't he? I like that they brought him back at an away game, because away fans are kinder, aren't they? Away fans have got your back.
Yeah.
Home fans are fucking monsters.
Yeah. Oh, he couldn't have done it.
He can't play at home for a while.
I mean...
if Xhaka had scored a hat-trick in this game, he'd be welcomed back at the Emirates.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He was hoping for that hat-trick.
He was praying
didn't
for
come.
that.
He was angry.
Xhaka!
He was angry that Aubameyang got that fucking brace. But no, what did you think of Ljungberg's first game, though? I think it was like a decent overall.
It was alright. I would have liked to have won, obviously.
It was more... I think we were quite... I was more hopeful. Do you know what I mean? I was watching it and I was like, we're actually attacking. We're actually...
in the first half, we were good.
We're actually playing quite well. I actually thought we'd turn it around when we were 2-1 down, as opposed to... But before I would just be like, we're just gonna draw.
Yeah.
We're just gonna.
They actually looked like they were playing like decent football for once. That was the main reason to get rid of Emery for me. Not even necessarily the results. You saw the Frankfurt game. That is maybe the worst I've ever seen Arsenal play in terms of attacking football.
It was terrible.
Like they didn't know what to do.
It was.
You have all these amazing players and they don't know how to go forward towards the goal. Individually they're all pretty brilliant.
You could tell that Emery made them overthink everything they were doing. You know.
Do you think that was because they didn't understand anything you were saying?
Maybe.
The plane.
No, maybe it could have been. It could have been.
That's what it's been cited as like a big reason.
Because his language was like it was quite bad. He had quite a bad grasp of English.
And apparently he lost. I mean, he quite obviously lost the respect. But apparently, like he was quite openly goaded by like the players.
Yeah, they would like taking the piss.
They would
out
take the
of
piss out of his accent and his voice,
yeah.
and like being like how much they can't understand him and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was time.
So once you've lost the respect of the players like that on that level,
and then that's probably as to why he asked them, "Hey guys, you guys pick your own captain.
You guys pick your own captain." But
not
in that good.
Like
he definitely did it in that way. He did it.
No, but you know what I mean. Like to be like, "Hey, let's be friends." You like me maybe if I do that?
Yeah, no.
They didn't like him. In fact, it turned the one person who probably did like him against him.
Yeah. The Spanish heads, the guys he brought in liked him, like Ceballos and David Luiz and stuff.
What I'm thinking though,
David Luiz cited playing for Unai Emery as the reason he moved to Arsenal.
I'm pretty sure it was, yeah.
Well,
but why?
he's...
he's at PSG. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I think I posed this question to you before, but like... Say, so you know how Unai Emery had his like staff, yeah? Oh man, that's a throwback right there.
Sorry.
That's a fucking throwback.
Anyway,
but you see how he has his whole staff, yeah? His group, his like, because when he comes into a team, he brings in his like fucking like fitness coach and this coach and that coach.
His main right hand man.
Yeah, and now that he's been fired, they all get fired, yeah? So what the fuck do they do when he's not managing? Are they just waiting for Unai Emery to get fucking hired again? That's a shit life.
You think so?
That's fucking shit.
What about when Unai Emery gets hired again? Then you're like, oh, we're back in business, baby.
Do you know Unai's fucking back?
Dino, get over here now. Unai's back in business,
like
man.
That's so sad.
It would be like a kind of montage, you know. It's like, you know, when you kind of round up the old crew for a
It's like
heist,
Blues Brothers. You think they get in a car and fucking drive to
one of them be working in some dead end job.
No, guys.
He'll be like
I'm gonna stay here.
He'll be like fucking frying in a diner or something.
Yeah, Unai comes in. What are you winning? We're getting the team back together.
And then Aretha Franklin comes in, starts singing,
exactly.
and he's like throws a
And
towel.
then the
I was thinking it's like they're gonna pay their way, so they fucking play band. I'm just doing the fucking plot of the Blues Brothers now. Stand by your man.
They can literally. That's probably how it does happen. Actually, I guess But it's just a shit existence. I don't know. I'd fucking hate to have my life dictated by if someone does a shit job. I guess you.
You want to be the master of your own destiny, don't you?
Exactly. And that's a whole group. That is literally, he rolls with a gang of guys. That's so fucking bizarre for me.
Do you know the name of the gang?
The Unais.
The Unais.
The Unais. The sad Unais.
Sad Unais.
Sad Unais.
Stay for the Unais.
But I mean, did he deserve it? Did he deserve to get sacked?
To get sacked. Let me tell you the one thing I heard. So my brother told me this, and I was like, fucking real. Sarri came to Chelsea for one season. Chelsea came third and smashed Arsenal in the final of the UEFA Cup. Smashed him. And then Chelsea sacked him. Yeah. Chelsea
but
sacked him.
He lost the although Unai Emery also did, but he lost the team.
Oh, with the keeper, Kepa and all that shit.
Kepa, yeah. I mean, obviously he had a mental spiral.
Still.
Chelsea came third and devastated Arsenal in the final of the UEFA Cup. I think that the final of the UEFA Cup was so awful, no one wanted to think about it. He should have been sacked the next day. He should have literally been sacked.
Before the other match was the worst I've seen Arsenal, that was probably maybe the worst I've seen.
But no one remembers because no one wants to think about
it's selective dementia, isn't it?
I haven't actually ever
I remember being in a pub with you lot somewhere. But that's about it.
I had to miss that game because I was having a birthday party for a loved one. And I know, and I missed Arsenal in a European Cup. I'm still upset.
It was a terrible game.
I went home. I went home, and I looked at the pub. The game was still going on, but half of the fans that were in there had left, and I was trying to figure out, wait, is it only Chelsea fans left or Arsenal fans left? What's going on? Got home, and if you remember, the game was on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
So I switched on YouTube straight away as soon as I got in.
Yeah.
And the game was over.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what had happened.
Yeah.
But the match was over. You could just see, like, Arsenal players looking around with their heads held low. Everyone's talking about how great Chelsea played. So I'm like, fuck, Chelsea won. This is awful. Sad. And then the score came up on screen. And I was like, what the fuck? That was awful. That was truly
written out
devastating.
Just like etched it out.
And I think
I smoked like 10 joints that night.
because
Actually physically burn it out of my consciousness.
and because it was so bad, no one wanted to think about it. So Raul said, he must not have wanted to even think about it long enough to actually fire Unai Emery.
Even I know a few Chelsea fans, and even they didn't rub it in. Like, after, to me at least, they didn't. I don't know about other Chelsea fans.
You know it's bad when they don't even feel the need to rub it in.
Yeah,
You know
it was
what I
just like shooting a defenseless puppy or something.
Yeah.
Just like, I'll leave
Who
it.
does that?
Exactly.
But it's like if you beat fucking a non-league side, you wouldn't go to them and be like, oh, well done. You'd be like, yeah, good try though.
Yeah,
Good try, guys. Good try.
You got a goal.
Better luck next
You got a
time.
goal. You got a goal.
Yeah,
It was nice.
all
Yeah,
right.
it was a good goal. It was a good goal.
Good try. Good try. Good try.
But we won in the end, you know.
Who do you think should be the full-term replacement?
Oh, good question. Do you think Allegri? My problem with Allegri is that you can't hire. Also, he won with Juventus, and I'm fairly sure I could win the Serie A with Juventus.
Imagine
I'm
Benjamin
fairly
Mansour.
sure, just like
Benjamin
okay,
Mansour.
Ronaldo, go out there and do your thing. Ramsey, set the boy up, and if he misses, you score.
Oh, that's another thing that Emery flopped on.
The
He
Ramsey.
just showed his fucking. We'll go back to the manager thing in a second, but he comes in, decides, oh yeah, we don't need this guy.
Yeah.
Fuck him over, sell him to fucking Juventus. Funny enough, a lot of the top teams in Europe all want this player. Why? I don't know.
Do you know what's a
I don't
fucked up? Do you know what's a fucked up thing?
Who knows why?
So do you remember how our season went downhill last season towards the end?
Yeah.
Roughly
Exactly the game after Ramsey got injured.
Well, obviously,
so
why?
so
And then
fucked up.
he doesn't play him at the beginning of last season, and then he starts playing him more and more and more. I realise, oh right, this guy who I've already decided
It's
to
like a
sell
fucking engine.
is what makes this whole team tick, and is my best player. Oh fuck!
What the problem was this year is we had no connection between defence and attack.
Right,
Exactly,
Yeah.
and we sold all those people that could break the lines. Ramsey, even Iwobi, say what you want about him, but he would break the lines more. And we also sold our best defender. Anyway, Allegri.
Yeah. Also, my thing with Allegri is that something about having another team's legendary manager. It's sort of
That's why I wouldn't want Pochettino.
It's like exactly. It's like the team who got Arsene Wenger next, or the team who got Alex Ferguson next.
It's
like you're getting a legend, but he became a legend with another team. He's not going to become a legend.
It's like you say you get together with a really beautiful, lovely woman.
Yeah.
But she's just like affected by her past relationship.
Yeah. She's already had 10 kids.
Yeah. Well, she's like she's had her glory day. She's had that she's met the one already and it didn't work out really.
It's
and
like
then you're just
dating.
like the guy afterwards.
It's like dating Marilyn. It's like dating Marilyn Monroe. She. Best looking woman ever lived. Yeah. She's also been dead 40 years.
Yeah.
But
you know,
Savile was into that.
Was he?
He apparently
necrophilia.
Apparently, he spent days, nearly a week, in a room with his dead mum after she died.
Wow.
And he said they were some of the best days of his life.
It was one of the best days.
Sorry, I don't know why I diverted to Savile because we were talking about him earlier, but that was another time in another place. Don't worry.
That is so
in the future.
In another world.
Yeah. Fast forward a week.
Exactly.
That's it.
But Allegri, man, I think.
Fucking hell, that was some big shit.
I'm gonna sound Brexity.
Yeah.
But
what's on British?
But to be
don't want
honest,
no any more fucking.
This is the environment we live in. We need someone who speaks decent English, man.
That's what they said.
And apparently he speaks worse English than Emery.
Oh my days! I can't stand the press conferences were getting fucking brutal, man. Like I couldn't stand watching them. Emery sent me. It was just getting like I was like, what the fuck are you saying?
And I felt sorry for him because you could tell it's stressful for him to talk. Like, yeah.
It's very good and the press and it's like fucking oh my god, it's disgusting. But I think
it was hard to watch, wasn't it?
I think Allegri it's a red herring, man.
Allegri's definitely a red herring, isn't it?
I think it's
someone
not
with Premiership experience.
Yeah,
man.
and I think that's the main thing that people are kind of like missing out. It's like he's only been proven in Italy, where like every team is shit bar Juventus.
Yeah.
Like even Napoli are shit. We beat them.
We beat them.
We beat them away from home.
Away
from home when we couldn't even fucking get a victory in the Premier League away from home last season.
Yeah.
Every team in Italy is shit. And he was just like, he's literally like picking on babies in that fucking
I know.
And people are like, oh my god, he's fucking like
he's
amazing.
A legend, he's a hero. Yeah.
So, you know what? I think all the candidates I don't like. I'm saying...
What's the shortlist?
I'm saying... you know what? I can't remember the shortlist, but I'm just saying Benjamin Mansour for manager.
Of Juventus, I can do it.
No, I think
not
Arsenal. We'll do Arsenal, man.
Arsenal's pretty hard. I don't know why anyone... My problem is I don't know why anyone would come to manage Arsenal. Because two things, right? One, they don't play in the Champions League. Unfortunately. Not for a while.
They probably won't next season.
They probably won't next season. They might even play in the Championship next season.
Fucking hell.
Second problem is, right, you're just going there to get booed.
Yeah, for real.
Getting booed is why you join Arsenal.
Let's be honest about Arsenal fans, right? We are them.
The boo boys.
The boo boys.
We're the boo boys.
The boo boys.
They're sat now booing us. They're sat now writing boo.
We're a temperamental lot. You know
you
what
can
I mean?
boo the fans,
One
man.
minute,
Fans can
remember,
boo fans.
I'm sure all the same lot were loving Emery last year were the first to say fucking Emery.
The boys, you know what I bet? The boys who were like, we've got our Arsenal back.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was insulting to Arsene Wenger. That's what it was. It was meant as an insult. It wasn't meant as like a we love Arsenal.
It was a dig.
It was a dig at Arsene Wenger. And then as soon as it went, they were the first to start booing. I promise you that. All right, I'm Bobby, and we're Arsenal Fan TV, and we just watched the latest episode of Arsenal Fan TV. We're actually stood outside of a still picture of Arsenal Fan TV. I'm joined, of course, with JC, Jean-Claude. I'm stood here with Platoons, and he's going to comment on Troops' performance in that last episode. What do you think about Troops, mate?
Look, man, I'm just saying, yeah. Look, man like Troops, yeah, I think you're done out here, innit, yeah? You've not done enough for literally for the past, 10 Arsenal fan videos, interviews.
Tell us, Jean-Claude, what do you think of that last performance?
What do you think of it?
I think we've got to give the manager a chance.
No.
No?
What do you really think of it? Mate?
Yeah?
You don't want to know what I think of it. Because if you heard what I thought of it, you fucking run to your mother, mate.
Come on, it's not been that bad.
No, he's not. It's done out here, man. Look, man, I'm saying look, yeah, I get it, yeah. Freddie, he's a legend, yeah. But look, Troops, yeah, you need to be booing man more. You need to be hashtagging Freddie out, bruv. You need to be doing more rants.
What do you think about Claude's performance in that last episode?
Mate, all I know is if that happened 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, he'd get flushed out.
Come on, we got to give the manager a chance.
Nah, bruv, no. I think Troops isn't doing enough, bruv. You need to be booing more, bruv. Nah, man. I see every Arsenal Fan TV interview, bruv. You're not saying enough, bruv.
I know we'd flush him out the toilet 30 years ago, not today.
No, it's just not right. So, these lot, everyone.
Yeah.
They call themselves Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
All I know is are you a fans fan? Are you a fans fan?
Are you an Arsenal fan?
Are you a fan? Are you a fan of the fan?
Bruv, I need you to be booing more, bruv. I need you to be more angry and more rants, bruv. You're not doing it. Nah, he's done, man.
Well, you heard it here first.
He's done.
And I'm not talking about a device that creates a gust of wind.
Yeah. I'm talking about
a fanatic.
I'm a fanatic.
And when I talk about fanatics, I'm not talking about of the terrorist nature.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you. For next.
I'm not talking for next.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about sounds.
Yeah.
I'm talking about what that is, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a fucking disgrace, man.
He's not a fan. He's not a fan.
Disgrace. You see fucking bald head? I'll fucking slap it, mate.
Wow.
Do you know what? I'll shine it, slap it, clap it, and say my fucking goodbyes. Fuck you. Do you know what? Fuck it all. I'm done.
All right, I'm Jobby. I'm here with AFFFF TV. We're stood outside of a still image from Arsenal Fan TV, and we're going to talk about the performance at AFF TV, talking about the performance of AF TV. I'm here with Soldiers.
Soldiers, yeah. Look, man, I'm saying platoons, yeah? You fucked up, innit? You didn't try hard enough.
Come on, though. He did a good job.
Nah, man. You should have been going at troops even tougher, bruv. But you didn't. You didn't even try, bruv.
We're to comment on how Jean-Claude did when he was talking about Claude. I'm here with...
John Paul.
What's going on?
What's going on, John Paul? Tell us how you feel.
Oh, I mean, where do I start?
Come on.
You got these poxy fucking fans.
Yeah.
Thinking they know this, know that. Know what the fuck they're on about.
No, but we got to give him a chance, mate. We got to give him a chance.
Where's my chance, mate? Where's my chance? Put me in there, mate. Put me in there. I will show you, mate.
Look, platoons, next time, yeah, try a bit harder, bruv, because you're not good enough for Arsenal fan TV, bruv. I mean, Arsenal fan TV, bruv.
Can't argue with that. John Paul, are you telling me that you deserve a chance in Arsenal fan TV?
I'm saying, I'm putting it out there. I mean, it's not. Is it that far? Oi, boys, is that
for sure,
Is
man.
it that far fetched?
No,
but you're
far-fetched. Am I a dick? Oi, mate, are you calling me? Am I a dickhead?
I'm not questioning your fan base, mate. I'm not questioning your fan base.
Don't question the fan base.
Don't question my fan base.
You know what I mean? Arsenal fan TV, they need every now and then again they need a check, yeah? That's why Arsenal fan TV are there, and that's why Arsenal fan TV are there to check Arsenal fan TV, to check Arsenal fan TV, to check Arsenal, bruv. You get me? That's how it works out here, bruv. And you're fucking up.
Thanks for that.
You're fucking up, bruv.
Thanks for that. Remember to like, comment and subscribe.
Please, man.
Now, I don't think the man should be the manager of Arsenal. I don't celebrate the fact that he's lost his job, but I don't know. Getting booed a shitload, it must be hurt.
Cold English weather as well.
Ice rain.
He didn't cut the mustard. That's it, man. You know what I mean?
He wasn't good enough. It wasn't his fault that he wasn't good enough.
I don't like that. I've heard. Sorry, go on.
I was good. Premiership experience. Some that's not already in the Champions League, but might be next year actually.
David Moyes.
David Moyes. He did so well at Man United.
He did.
Obviously, you're going to say, but who are you going to say?
Yeah, Brendan fucking Rodgers, man.
Anyway,
and I know he doesn't have the. He doesn't have the exotic. For some reason, everyone wants exotic.
It's
names
not the
now.
exotic.
Brentino Rodgers.
Something about
it's the Liverpool stint. It's the time that
it's only in that time that he did really well.
He did really well, but then
can we put on the
but
green
he was
screen?
A bit of a knob.
He was, obviously he was a bit of a dickhead.
He was a bit of a dickhead.
But
I think that's the problem.
He seems to have lost his dickheadish ways.
He has a bit.
Yeah, he's grown up.
Yeah, but I think it's all a front.
We need a man manager
when he talks.
We need someone that can get players to play better than they usually do. Have you seen what he's done at fucking Leicester? Yeah. I know Leicester will probably do much better than us this season, but supposedly we're Arsenal, so supposedly we're a bigger team. Whatever that means these days.
I'm waiting for
Did you hear what they said on the Arsecast?
We got more money, basically.
Did you hear what they said on the Arsecast about him?
No.
They were like, I don't know if he would even come to...
Sure you want to be advertising?
You're listening to us anyway.
He said, everyone who's watched this should watch the Arsecast first.
It's the best.
It's much better. They said... they were like, do you think he would even come to Arsenal? And then he was like, yeah... He would push his own child off a cliff to get a better job.
That's what I'm saying.
He left his character. No, I shouldn't have said that.
He left because everyone's like, "Oh, would he leave us? Would he leave Leicester and stuff?" Well, Celtic was his boyhood team, and he was on the verge of doing a treble with them.
Treble.
I don't even know what that means, but I've heard it been said. Whatever that
the
fucking
square treble.
Yeah, like what is that? Like mathematically, what even is that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
And the thing is, Celtic just kept winning fucking everything. They still do. They still fucking win.
But he's shown that he can do it in the Premier League, and he's shown.
He's shown also really insulting towards him and his family.
But you know what?
They were sending like death threats to his family.
It's Celtic. It's like the mafia. That ties to
the Catholic.
It's all weird. Some Protestant. Catholic.
Yeah. Apparently that's the thing with Celtic and Rangers, Catholics and Protestants.
Well, that's why you get people in Ireland supporting either or. It's the Proddies and the Catholics. It goes back to like the gangs in fucking Glasgow and shit. Are religious gangs.
Oh, for real?
There'll be traditionally back in the day, I don't know if it's like that back in the, that's why. I don't know, I'm going to sound like such a knob if some fucking Scottish guy is watching this. I'm half Scottish.
You're a Scottish guy. I was going to say, can we put a disclaimer when he says the shit about Brendan Rodgers being the Arsenal manager that he is Scottish?
Yeah,
can we put the Scotland flag?
But you know what? Should we lie?
Because he wants Mo Salah. He wants Mo Salah as the ex-Arsenal manager. He wants fucking Mesut Ozil.
Player manager.
Player manager Mo Salah.
Are you saying we should lie to Brendan Rodgers when he comes and tell him, look, Tottenham, they're all fucking Protestants over there, yeah?
Proddies.
They're all Proddies. But us at Arsenal, we're Catholics. Through Catholic boys. You think that's all we should tell him? As a Celtic man, he'll understand.
What about instead of Brendan Rodgers, Niall Rodgers?
Oh.
Who?
Bring some funk.
Bring the funky back. We gotta get some funky back into the team.
Well, I mean, you know what? I think people do have a little bit of a short memory with Brendan Rodgers. I'm not too convinced by it.
I mean, tell me, what has he done that's not good?
Well, he nearly won the league with Liverpool.
Yeah. So what has he done that's not good?
He didn't win the league.
He nearly won the league with a shit Liverpool squad.
It wasn't that bad.
Well, it was all right, but still,
probably as good as our Arsenal team.
Well,
I would love to nearly win the league.
You know what I'm saying? You're acting like that's a bad thing, hasn't it?
I don't know, like.
Just again, Jack is Scottish. Just in case.
But wait. Well, so look. Let me postulate this.
Scotch man.
Let me put this.
Hence this.
Let me put this to you.
Also, maybe we can get sponsored, or you can get sponsored by Stone's original green ginger wine.
We already got the sponsor. It's right there.
Oh, hell.
We drunk it. Is it Scottish?
No, but it's like a whiskey mac is quite a Scottish drink
thing.
Where they use that as.
Since London.
Whiskey, yeah. What we call in England poison.
Well, what I'm saying is, you're looking at available and unavailable managers. He's an unavailable manager. So if we're going to start looking at all the unavailable managers, then why are we not looking like?
But he has Premiership experience.
Well, why are we not looking at
who? Mourinho.
Pep Guardiola.
Imagine
Pep. Fucking.
Alright, no, think about it.
I think Pep's next on the chopping block.
It could be, man.
Newcastle.
He's fucking up a lot, man. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, man.
He'll probably leave before he gets to say. Yeah. Well, Arteta, that's another one.
That's who I would want. That's who I would want.
Apparently, he's a super good coach.
Yeah. Lee Dixon said he preferred Patrick Vieira on a long term.
He's best mates with Patrick Vieira, you know. Him and Lee used to paint the town red. Patrice.
Run trains, man. That was their thing.
Run trains.
Patrick.
Did you say run?
Running train tonight? Of course.
What else?
It's a Friday.
I got the Friday feeling.
Friday high day.
Oh shit! Well, whatever happens, it will be fucking.
It will be most likely shambolic.
Yeah, it'll be fucking.
It's gonna be so shambolic.
Do
you know what's funny is that the problem with getting a new manager is that you never know how they're gonna do with your team. Like there's never a time where you get a new manager and you think, yes, okay, I deal with that. For other teams, it's so easy for me to see other teams and be like, yeah, okay, I see that.
That makes sense. Although Mourinho, I'm a bit like, he might fucking destroy Tottenham.
I hope he destroys Tottenham.
Yeah.
But when...
Although he could do
there's some people want Mourinho to come to Arsenal.
Yeah.
But it's like, whenever anyone says anyone for Arsenal, I'm like, no, not them. I sort of almost would rather have someone I'd never heard of, like Unai Emery, but also like a man, Arsene Wenger.
Yeah, you know who I read? I forgot his
Japan.
name. Yeah, I forgot his name. Macab something. He's the ex-Valencia coach. Apparently, Raul Zanetti has a good connection with
a good connection with him.
Really?
That's Emery.
But this is like, I'm like, if he's gonna fucking get another Spanish coach from another team that's kind of like near the top but not at the top,
like Seville, like River Seville.
Then it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
With fucking Premier League experience.
We need a Prem boy.
Eddie Howe. I thought Eddie Howe was your top.
Eddie Howe, I would take
choice.
Brendan over Eddie. I just think Eddie Howe is ridiculously underrated. Like, you talk about Pep Guardiola and Jose Mourinho and all these people. This guy took Bournemouth up several leagues, and then kept them in the Premiership for multiple seasons. That's way more impressive than anything Pep Guardiola.
He did win them the league, Jack.
Well, he won them all the leagues fucking going up to the fucking Premiership, didn't he? Yeah.
And then you know what's funny about him?
But I'm not going to be honest with you, his name's too boring.
What's funny about...
His name's too boring.
What's funny about...
It's not sexy.
What's funny about Bournemouth...
It's not good for the PR, is it? No. What are they going to do when Arsenal does all these shitty, like, when they launch him on Twitter and they do all these flash gay...
Eddie.
Right, that's going to be... When they do all these flash over the top...
Bro, that's how they'll do it. There'll be a bunch of players going like, how? And it'll say
like
how
him,
above
like,
their heads. And then he'll turn around and it'll just say, how? With an E.
It'll be like... It'll be a bit racist when it'll be like, how?
Oh, yeah. Let's not be on Arsenal.
No.
They'll do the how.
Edinho Howe.
That's the one.
Edinho.
They but
Edinho.
you know what's funny about Bournemouth is they still have that like second division stadium. Second division too.
It's
like,
beautiful. With the fucking like
that's
murals.
only like 3 rows back and the murals on the
They
walls.
have like it's so weird when you're like seeing like weird pictures of like people dancing on the side and you're like, what the fuck? But hey, I mean they nearly were like put into administration a few seasons ago, and they
it's
fucking
what they say
like
about the manager of Sheffield United as well.
Well, he's decent, isn't he? Yeah, but name a player out of any of these teams. Like name a fucking apart from Callum Wilson, that striker in Bournemouth. Like name someone in the Bournemouth team, but he somehow gets them like mid-table in the Premiership every flipping season. You know what I mean? And also Brendan Rodgers, just to take it back, assistant coach Kolo Touré. So he also has the ex-legend thing for him as well. But he's not the manager.
Do you think he'll bring over Kolo?
Yeah, he brought over Kolo from Celtic to Leicester.
You're
interested, aren't you? Now you're interested.
Kolo's part of his fucking Unai Emery guy. Brendan Rodgers guy. Every time Brendan Rodgers gets sacked, he's like, when are we going to get the work, boss?
Kolo like fucking slide tackles him every time he gets fired, man. He's like, did you hear that story? You don't know that story?
How he wouldn't
in
hold
the
back
first training session, he fucking slide tackled Arsene Wenger.
Kolo Touré?
By accident, yeah.
No, I think it was even on purpose. I think he got into an argument with him and then he flying slide tackled.
I thought he was just being so
like
committed
took both
to
his legs
football
out.
that he like.
I don't know. He just got really. I think he got really.
The man? Was Arsene Wenger on the ball?
He must have been.
He might have been. I don't even think he was. Kolo Touré is like a fucking
he's
animal.
Not just gonna run flying to
He's a different animal.
Because if you were angry with someone, you wouldn't sliding tackle.
His whole story is facetious. Like it's a lie. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what he did.
Brendan and Kolo went. And then he'll basically do decent with us, hopefully.
You know what?
And then he'll go.
Honestly, Brendan and Kolo. Brendan and Kolo. That's a good name for a football manager.
Yeah.
You'd make it far. You'd be the manager
Brendan
of Man City. Brendo and Kolo.
Brendan and Kolo.
I like it.
You'd be the next manager of fucking Man City then.
Yeah.
Do you reckon we should change our name by default and become
Brendan and Kolo?
It's a new name of the podcast. It's a new name of the podcast, man. Brendan and Kolo. FC podcast, man. I like it.
Okay, running up to the weekend, Hassan, let's talk about Arsenal. Who are they playing?
Oh, man, well, I mean, this comes out the day after. So we can predict it. We can at least predict it.
It comes out, we're not playing a game this weekend.
So we're playing Brighton on Thursday.
So let's not talk about that game.
No.
Talk about the next Prem game, mate.
Don't know. I mean, people could laugh at the fact that we got it wrong.
Wait, are we playing? Brighton?
We're
very informed.
Brighton game. All right, Brighton game. What's that for the FA Cup?
Is that not a Premiership game? Are they not?
Yeah, it's a Premiership.
On a Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh,
this week is all fucked, man.
Thing.
What? On a Thursday?
Yeah. I mean, like, Man City's playing... wait a second. Yeah, Man City's playing today, which is a Tuesday. Sorry, let's reveal that.
Is this the bit where we talk about how big TV or companies or streaming companies...
Hang on a moment. Yeah. Arsenal are playing
on Thursday.
I know Brighton
and
in
we're
the Premier
playing
League,
West
but
Ham
I
on
thought
Monday.
because we're playing on Thursday,
It must be something else.
that it must be the fucking FA Cup.
No.
Are we even in the FA Cup?
No, it's just all backwards.
Did we go out of the FA Cup?
No, we're not playing it yet. We've got, you know who we've
I kind
got?
of assumed we were out of it.
We got
You went out of the Carling Cup.
That's it, yeah.
we got Leeds in the
Leeds?
FA in the third
Martin.
round.
Oh, we're going to play... I'm talking about we're going to play in Kent, yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie's
back.
Great.
Eddie.
We're sponsored by Eddie.
I wish I could do with Eddie this season, even though
We could.
Ready,
Fucking hell.
steady Eddie.
Yeah.
That's what they call him in Leeds.
So
Because he loves running train.
so that money goes to the footballers' heads, man. So we got Thursday. We got Brighton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys,
And then-
sorry. Guys, you fucking, in the middle of the podcast, I feel so ill-informed. You have blown my mind.
Yeah.
You're telling me
Yeah.
that we're playing on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Premiership football.
Yeah.
So
That is
Because
unbelievable.
of Amazon's fucking
Into
bullshit deal, man.
TV, that's why I said streamers, not TV stations, because fucking like Amazon has bought TV rights, not just ITV or Sky or BT Sport.
That is unbelievable.
So I guess can you get it on Amazon Prime?
Yeah.
Is that how you
yeah,
get it?
Yeah, yeah.
But you need the subscription, do you?
Yeah. But you can get it like free for a month.
But do you get it free of the subscription, or do you have to pay for it again?
No, so you get it free and you cancel it whenever you want within the month. So people could just get the free shit.
I'm not going to go into this.
Who's going to do that? Who's going to get the free to watch one match and then you don't get to watch the match next month?
If you did it for the Christmas period.
Yeah, do it for the
Oh,
Christmas
that would
period.
actually
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Anyone wants
That's
to make it
actually...
cheap, but
Sorry. That's exactly their trap, isn't it?
Yeah.
They want people to use Amazon Prime over the
And
Christmas
then-
period and be like, wow, this is great.
Yeah,
at least
exactly.
half those people won't bother to unsubscribe.
At least.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happened to me. That's
Really?
literally what happened to
Are
me.
you still with it?
No, I got off. It was a year or two
They
back.
got a few months off you though.
Got a year off me.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Did you use it at all?
Yeah, no, I actually no. The real story is that I accidentally bought it. You know when they
say
they
like
do
they're
it
like
in the
they have
checkout.
a picture of like a smiling cartoon character like, hey, do you want to be cool and do
Yeah.
Amazon Prime? And it's like, no thanks.
Yeah.
The no thanks is like, yes please. Or there's like continue, or there's a really tiny no thank you.
It's so small.
I signed up for Amazon. I clicked continue because I was like continue whatever because there was a big continue button and a tiny no thanks button.
Yeah.
And then I was just signed up for it for ages. I had to call them up and be like, look guys, this ain't on.
I'm saying
refunded
there should be like a giant lawsuit against Amazon for tricking millions of people into fucking buying
and
£70
then not
a
paying
year.
tax.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what we should have spoken about in the election episode coming up next week.
Hey, all
The
I'm
election
gonna say
we should-
is Commie Corbyn
should-
to sort them out.
Commie Corbyn will sort out.
Not
all
should
this
have,
fun.
but should.
Will.
Will.
Should will.
Has
will.
was.
Will.
Has
It's in the
was.
future.
Tis was. Tis was.
I'm discombobulated.
Piers Morgan sports Arsenal
He does.
and
Yeah.
Osama bin Laden.
What
and
prick.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump sports Arsenal.
No, oh no, Donald Trump. No, I thought
Piers
Piers Morgan
Morgan
supports Donald Trump. I thought saying Piers Morgan supported Osama bin Laden.
So yeah, okay.
I wouldn't be surprised. You know?
So we got Brighton Thursday, and then we got West Ham on
Sorry,
Monday.
on Thursday.
Fucking hell, Ben. Yes, we got on Thursday, and then we got West Ham on
All right,
Monday.
should we do predictions for Brian?
Predictions.
Yeah.
But by the time people are watching this, the match will have already happened.
Yeah, but
Yeah, well, that'd be
they could
interesting,
stay
wouldn't it?
for them
No,
now.
it
Fucking
won't.
It'll be how shambolic. it
10-0
turns out.
Arsenal, mate.
All right,
10-0.
Freddie's. Are we saying?
Sorry.
Oh, hello. I got a good
Sorry,
Brian.
should we put this up tomorrow then instead?
No. Well, I mean, if we could.
Do you
Well,
think?
can't we just? You don't have to do much editing. Just put the fucking Arsenal emblem there for the fucking podcast, and then just put it up.
I'll try. But I
I
can't
got a
make
good
any
subtitle
promises.
for your thing. Will Freddie steady the ship?
Pow! That's the name of the That's the name of the episode.
Will Freddie steady the ship?
And that ship is like a Brighton thing, isn't it? They have boats. They love
It's
sailors.
on the seaside.
Seaside.
Exactly. Will Freddie steady?
The ship at the seaside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should do poignant songs in the stands. Can you imagine? Can Freddie steady the ship? And then everyone in the crowd
Oi,
starts
oi.
like thinking,
Can
don't know.
he? Will he?
That's a good point.
Can Freddie
Yes.
steady?
I think we'll scrape a win. I think we'll scrape like a.
Are we at home?
We'll get. I don't know. God, we're really
actually, yeah.
God, what
fucking
a
this is
shit
bad.
podcast. Welcome to the show, guys.
We are at home and we're away at West Ham on Monday.
We're
playing on Thursday and then Monday.
Better than
the weirdest fucking Premier League games.
We'll win 2-1. Okay.
They beat. Oh no! Wait, Liverpool beat them 2-1. That was it.
We're definitely gonna concede a goal, and I'll tell you right now, we're almost definitely gonna draw 2-2, like we've done every single game.
No, it's at home. It's at home. We'll win.
I mean, that means nothing. Well, at least we haven't seen Freddie at home yet.
It's Freddie's first game.
So hopefully Freddie at home.
Do you think he'll play think he played Ozil yesterday?
He'll play a more attacking team, I think.
How do you think Ozil played yesterday? Because he didn't. You know what's funny is he made it onto the team against Norwich.
He did alright.
But then I didn't see him on the ball once.
No, he wasn't that great. He was like okay. He wasn't even.
He did bits. He did bits because to do bits is actually like a compliment.
He did. He nearly fucking scored with a back heel. Do you remember that? Like it was a corner. Wait, how could it have been a corner if? Because he takes the corners.
I don't remember this.
It came in like Aubameyang hit it, and it came in. We'll put it up here. It came.
We only threatened from corners.
And then he fucking hit it with the back heel, and the goal.
Oh, he flicked it. Yeah, it went straight to the keeper.
Yeah.
How bad is it that we're only threatening from corners at the moment?
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
That used to be the last thing we threatened from.
We never threatened from corners.
And we're still probably as threatening as we were from corners.
Yeah. It's disgusting. It's disgusting, man. That's why we're 10th.
That's
why we're 10th,
I think that's a good way to compare things, isn't it? Yeah.
Fucking hell. It's a good thing to end on as well. What's our predictions?
Predictions for a match that happened yesterday.
And we'll do the West Ham one as well.
Put this episode up on Wednesday.
We'll do it on Friday.
On Thursday.
I can't, man. Alright. We'll discuss this later, Ben. So Brighton. We'll do Brighton and West Ham. Brighton, I'm going for 2-1. I'm going for 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
I'm going the same.
I feel like you cheated because Jack said 2-1.
I was going to go 3-1.
He's going to edit it and make it look like he did it. And then it's just going to be like, yeah, I think the same. Like I'm just some fucking...
I'm going to say...
I did it first. Jack, why you kissing my bum for, man?
I don't have opinions.
You know what I mean?
I want other people's...
I'm going to say 2-2.
2-2.
I don't want to be the guy that says it. I don't want to be the guy that says 2-2. But I really am upset about it.
I'll say the West Ham one before Jack, but after Ben.
Should we go back this way then?
Yeah.
Alright, is it West Ham away?
Yeah.
I'll say 2-2.
Alright. I'm saying 2-2 as well.
I'm saying...
No, I'm saying... I'm saying 1-1. I'm saying kind of like Ben's one, but a little bit different.
Oh my god!
No.
Imagine. Okay. When did that happen? Do we know how long ago that happened?
I was literally just looking at it.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Still on.
Is the memory gone full?
Barry's gone.
Okay, well that is... Okay, well that's a good place to end. That's a good place to end. If you're listening to the podcast, could you imagine if Arsenal fucking can manage to, like, Norwich get their... Southampton, first of all, drew with us.
That's true.
After losing 9-0.
And
now
won.
West Ham, Pellegrini. We're going to save Pellegrini's job.
Honestly, you lot are forgetting this is away. I was being optimistic for the first one, but for West Ham, I'm saying we can lose 2-1.
If we save...
I think we're going to lose.
If we save Pellegrini's job, that is a fucking insult.
Well, Chelsea, they lost to them.
They lost to West Ham, did they?
Yeah.
So maybe Chelsea was to save their job. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Santi Cazorla.